morning, American. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on Friday, April 10th, 2020, TGIF, and Good Friday. I wanted to do the numbers on coronavirus, but I'll skip them this week. You know what they are. Close to 500,000 U.S. infected, almost 20,000 dead by the end of the day, 100,000 dead worldwide, and 1.7 million plus infected. So, we get that out of the way. I wanted to do an answer to a Mr. Joseph Fuller and a Mr. Ronald Filipino, who asked me, what do I mean by ascending? Do I mean heaven? No, Mr. Filipino, we didn't mean that. Let me tell you about ascending. 3,000 years ago, there was a civilization that lived about 90 light years from you, in a system similar to yours. And they started colonizing and going to different places, more or less like Christians would say, preaching the gospel. In their case, the gospel was non-violence, love the fellow man, and stuff like that. But they refused or didn't acknowledge first contact with races that were inferior in technology and social structures to them. Not as advanced, to say in your term. So they left a mess every time they went somewhere. We used to call them, in our language translated to yours, the screw-ups. Well, 2,000 years ago, one of their screw-ups came here. You call him Mr. JC. Now, that's why, like I said, all stories are based in fact. And your Bible, your New Testament is based in fact. The fact was he came here. The fact that he got killed by the Romans and all the other stuff with the Jewish, that is not proven. Our records show it never happened. Okay? The screw-ups, by that time, were in a serious dilemma with the Mushka. But this trip was a one-ship trip that came to Earth, and around AD 33, when Tiberius was still the emperor of Rome, this one guy came in, and they had technology that was between yours and us. Their star drive could go 27 times the speed of light, which is pretty fast, but not fast enough. And they had technologies that could make stuff like replicators and holograms. So Mr. JC could have been a hologram. And he could have done all kinds of stuff. And they had medical technology that if the person was dead within 24 hours, they could have revived them based on the tissue. That was technology that we acquired, and we're way past that. We are still mortal, but we can extend life. Okay? So when JC did all his stuff with Lazarus, that was easy for them. Hard to understand for the people of Earth at the time. Well, he did all this. He preached everything that he could. And of course, you guys didn't understand, and you guys created your version of things. And that's why you got Christianity. Which, like I said, the screw-ups didn't understand that. And it cost you almost a millennia of a disaster. 800 years of Dark Ages. It cost you Islam, too. Do we believe in God? Yes. Do we have religion? No. We gave up that, like I told you before. The screw-ups didn't. They believed in ascension. And ascension to them was to do a good work. And by the time you died, you ascended to a higher plane. What they didn't realize is, when you talk to a person, like in your case, humans here, you haven't ascended to a higher plane yet. You haven't even gotten to comprehension. You got all kinds of levels you go to before you become ascended. There's life forms that have gone through all these. We know 2 of them. Billions of years old, and now they're non-corporeal. But they used to have human form billions of years ago. So this is what I'm trying to tell you in this time of your Easter. There is a story there. And he tried. As you notice in the Ascension, when your Bible records that he was beamed up, that was a ship calling him back. But unfortunately, you won't see Mr. JC because his race was wiped out by the Mushka 20 years after this incident. This is your favorite alien, and Bubba, saying to all you Christians out there and Americans, have a good Easter weekend. Good day.